What's up YouTube, Broken Mechanic here. Got to do a little video about, haven't posted a video of mechanics for a while. Just the ongoing bits and pieces we've got going on since the move. Yeah, so here we go. Let's talk about the old fuel truck. So this is a early 50s International, was a Golden Fleece or Ampo, we're not quite sure, fuel truck. It was originally a semi type truck. It was a short chassis with a turntable on it for a trailer. So we got it. It was a farm truck on a friend's farm for many years. It's got a silver diamond engine in it now, which has been rebuilt. Standard gearbox. It's new brakes, new booster, new hoses, new pipes, new tyres, blah blah blah. The fuel tank's been repaired. It had a bit of a crack in around the filler neck here, was leaking from there. We've had the side plates off it and cleaned them up. This is all the old man's done this, so that my dad's done all this. We're just waiting on one part. I've got a machine up for the tail shaft for in this centre bearing support hole here. Yeah, waiting on a bearing for the rear diff to do up the 2-speed for its poor little diff. It hasn't had a lot of work, this truck, sort of, but yeah, full rebuild, full restoration. That's the tray for it, sitting next to the old tractor. We've got fresh timbers for this. We've got 2 fuel tanks that came off SO trucks and some Golden Fleece fuel tanks and stuff to put on it for show. There's a guy up north of here that's got a couple of Golden Fleece vehicles and a Golden Fleece servo. Yeah, yeah, it's just one of those jobs that's ongoing, you know. You're sort of never really out of it when you retire, even if you are broken. But a few things we have to get and sort out with it still. The cab's in the shed, halfway through doing the body work on it. But this has had anything that moves replaced. Rubbers, shackles, springs have been fixed, painted, ball joints, rod ends, kingpins, brakes, so on and so forth. Project number 1, project number 2, the poor old Clark. Poor old Clark forklift. Couldn't get this old girl to start for love nor money. Pulled the engine out, found it had a lot of water in it. Every time you crank it over, it'd spit water out through things. But typical old forklift, you know. They get full of crud and crud. You just can't get in to clean them. What do we find in this? We found the ignition switch out of it, because at the moment it's got the wrong ignition in it. We found the original ignition, which is over here, sitting down in the chassis. But it's got new gas, new mixer, new regulator, new gas carburetor, all new hoses and pipes, radiator, new coil. So we're just giving it a fix up. We didn't get it for very much, it was a good thing. It's got good tyres on it still. It's a 2.8 tonner, thereabouts. Yeah, I'll get it going. Be a good thing to have around the yard. And then we move on over to what's next. The old army trailer, we'll get to that. Then you got this old Heister. So this is a 1.2 tonne Heister container truck. We've bogged it in this yard quite a few times, but it starts and runs. It's got an old side valve 4-cylinder engine in it, Continental motor. It has, some would know, monotrol, which is your forward and reverse. There's no gear lever. It doesn't have a handbrake. It has, oops, sorry about that, these buttons here, which operates a hydraulic brake in, down on the front of the gearbox. Solid wheels, they weigh an absolute unbelievable amount. And obviously when it gets bogged, you've got to use the tractor to pull it out. So it's an ongoing thing. There's a lot of old stuff around that we've collected over the years, you know, like this old drill press. Let's get rid of that. So you've got an old drill press here. Sorry if it's a bit close, I can't really see on the screen because it's a bit bright. But yeah, old drill press, which is working, oddly enough. Anvils. So army trailer, my old man's ex-Vietnam veteran, so He's big on his army stuff. We've got a 68 troop carrier Land Rover, and this is the trailer that goes with it, car trailer, and so on and so forth.